Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of me trying to show you guys that I'm actually not the worst gamer out there. Today's episode is unfortunately partially in the replay system and I still haven't figured this thing fully out, so I'm sorry the first game is going to be a little bit choppy at some parts maybe. I don't know, I feel like Riot could definitely improve their little replay system. But yeah, this episode is Neeko, and I think I found my favorite new champion in her. She's so fun because she's basically legally like allowing you to troll while also still doing relatively like big time damage, I feel like, and I've been having so much fun with her because she doesn't feel like as boring as like one champ because you can play her like differently every game. So I think I'm gonna play her way more often now. But yeah, the first game actually wasn't as bad, except for my ADC, who I really learned to despise in this game. But don't worry, I'm not gonna stick with him for too long, because somehow this guy had some negative energy or something, because every time I was around him, I was dying, missing my skill shots, or just like having a miserable time in general. But yeah, when I see a Graves and I can send him to the grave early, I'm obviously going to take that opportunity. And I know I was going to have a hard time on bot lane, so I just decided to snack a little kill in my jungle here, because this Graves has been bot lane a lot, and he will be bot lane a lot. This entire game is going to be a spoiler, but I think he was like, I don't know, it must have been his favorite place to be, because he was bot lane every 2 fucking seconds. And when I say that, I actually mean it. You guys can check the timer up top. He did it a whole fucking 30 seconds until he joined the fucking bot lane again. And this was apparently the play that unfortunately made my ADC believe that I was not worth living in his existence, or even being allowed to breathe or play this game. And I'm very sad you guys can't see the messages in chat, because he sent me some lovely paragraphs for the rest of the game. So we decided to split ways actually here, because he said, "Get out of my lane, Neeko." And at first I was like, I'm gonna help him. But then I decided, you know what? I've had it with these ADCs. My bad, I played one misplay. So I did decide to leave my ADC and turn into a roaming support. And my first stop was gonna be top lane. Don't mind my ADC dying bot lane there. He wanted it this way. But yeah, I turned into a little minion. And this was gonna be the first part of my having very much a lot of fun in this game. So we got our top lane a little kill. Very nice. He also left me a positive review, which I'm always happy about as a support. But I do know being an ADC is tough, so I decided to like visit him again and just see what's going on, and maybe he has a redemption arc and he wants to say sorry or something. But apparently my mere presence was enough to send him off. So we walked into the enemy forest instead of just coming back to lane or like to river, where I was waiting to help him escape. So yeah, he went on a whole journey to, I guess, escape me. So yeah, my bad. So yeah, I did label my ADC as a lost cause, and honestly, it was definitely partially my fault, but I was seeing great success top lane, so I just decided to go back top lane with the same strategy that worked last time. And it wasn't looking as clean as it did last time, this time around, but I wasn't gonna leave a lane without getting a kill or getting my teammate a kill, even though my teammate was pretty fine with that already, but I know it was a Warwick, so he was gonna get that kill regardless, so I just helped him a little bit. And I just thought, I'm seeing such great success in other lanes, so I decided to join my bot lane again, and this was going to be the last time I was going to do that, because I was immediately dead. And he was going to die again as well, so yeah, that was not worth it. And you know what, third time's the charm, so I gave it one last attempt at like helping my ADC, but generally, I swear to God, something about this guy must be like, he must have some sort of aura or something, because I did miss every single like fucking skill shot the second I was around him, which is crazy, because I got my top lane at 2 perfect kills up there, perfectly hit E's, perfectly hit Q's, perfectly hit ult, and he was flaming me so hard here, and I definitely deserved it, but I cannot tell you why every second I was around this guy, I was whiffing my skill shots. I don't want to blame him, but it must have been something. Look, 2 perfectly hit E's. I don't know what it is about this guy, but I just like, he made it impossible to hit something. But yeah, while you guys can't see it, the chat was going crazy right now. He was definitely typing up a storm at the moment, and he was already like getting attacked by my other teammates, because they were confused by what he was complaining about so much, because every time they saw me as a support, I was giving them great success. And this is probably the only misplay of this entire like video. Because I was not fully paying attention, and I stole the pentakill, and this actually made me feel really bad. But I did not see he got a quadra before that, and I thought, I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was dead already. I went into full saving mode because I thought that Vega was dead already. I did not know bro was still alive, so that's actually on me. But look at this, I redeemed myself, saved his ass. Let's go. Yeah, closing out the game wasn't really difficult after this. The Vega was really fat and he was honestly carrying us, unlike our AD carry. So yeah, we won this pretty easily actually, and it was super fun. I especially enjoyed roaming. I don't do that too much as a support because I always feel like I can't leave my ADC behind, but this time he told me to leave and I had a lot of fun roaming, and I think it had great impact as well because I got more kills. Not all of them are like in the video, but I think I'm gonna like do it way more on Neeko because I feel like Neeko is great for roaming. Maybe I'm wrong in that assumption, but she's very fun for roaming. Second game, I was already feeling a lot more confident in my minion hiding skill, so I decided to like limit test a little bit, and my Jinx seemed to be quite like excited about it or like up for the plan, so we were about to have like a good bot lane duo. Yeah, at this point it was honestly going pretty good. We got another surprise attack, and this time it was a little bit more successful than last time, meaning we did get the kill this time finally. Also, the support was an Orianna. I've never played against an Orianna before. The only thing I know about is that she has balls, but my Jinx and me, we had pretty good communication skills, so both of us were like very happy with that kill, and we got our first gank, which we also successfully survived. And I was already feeling so much happier than like with my last ADC from the other game, because like this time we just had like some sort of synergy together, and it was just like feeling a lot better, even though like I basically almost died here. I knew my Jinx had my back, so I wasn't even worried about being less than 1 HP at that point, and you know, I was just like having a fun little time actually. And also with the amount of minion movies that are out nowadays, it was crazy to me that this MF still hasn't learned that minions are never up to anything good, so like she just keeps falling for the same trick. Like over and over again. And at this point I was just like, I know like she hasn't typed yet, but I knew this guy was angry as fuck, and I knew I had my Jinx to count on because she kept getting every single kill I set up, and it was so satisfying to play like with an ADC who actually like plays off your plays. But I wasn't done limit testing yet, and I was feeling very strong, and I wanted to see how far I could take it. So I decided to attempt another last minion kill, just see if I can do anything against this MF solo. And honestly, I did not expect to win that fight, but I actually won it. And I was like, this was the turning point for me. This was, I think, generally the turning point of like, I'm gonna main Neeko because this was so fun. This is like the third time I've like jinxed her with the fucking minions. And look, my Jinx was also there to support me. She was always there to support me. I love that. But yeah, unfortunately, this did end up being the villain origin story to the MF. We attempted one last team fight, but basically the game was already kind of over. I think the enemy also started to give up pretty early on. But it was very fun. I really enjoyed that game. Obviously, I still have so much to learn and a lot of misplays and stuff like that, but I feel like I can have a lot of impact with Neeko, and she feels kind of like Lux, where she isn't just a support. She can also do a little bit of damage, and it's quite fun actually. And I really like the troll potential and the outplay potential I can't really do yet, but I really enjoy it. And I played some more games with her afterwards, and I think I've gotten a little bit better. And I'm definitely going to continue learning her a lot. So if you guys have tips for Neeko, then I will really appreciate them actually. I've learned that I'm probably like public enemy number 1 for playing Neeko, because apparently she's not very liked. But she's very fun to play. I enjoy it greatly. All good things come in 3, so we have another game with a Jinx as well. I think Neeko and Jinx seem to be working quite well from all the games I've had. But yeah, we started off pretty good. We already had a friendship before the game even started. We talked about protein and Gime Bros. So that was quite fun to just establish, you know, a friendly ground before we started the game. And what a start into the game it was. We already got 1 kill pretty early on, amazing, and then we weren't one to give up easily, so we chased down the Pyke as well. And honestly, this was really ambitious by my Jinx, but I was kind of liking the playstyle there. I was really happy that she was someone to go in. I mean, I would have probably been happier if she survived there, but a double kill is a double kill, and I think it was worth it. I don't actually know, but I'm pretty sure it should have been worth it, but it was a great start into our lane. And I was actually hitting my skill shots, which I know is very surprising. I was surprising myself there as well. And my ADC was actually chasing down the people and like playing aggressive, which was also surprising. And I was honestly starting to feel like, damn, we're getting somewhere. I was like starting to think there's some improvement finally. Sadly, we weren't invincible, so after taming a dragon, we got like chased down by another person as well, and my Jinx kind of went in, so I had to follow. Sometimes being aggressive is not always great, because I didn't really mean to go, that's why I went back, but then my Jinx was already in with the pike and everything, and she was kind of dying, so I was glad I at least got the trade there, but I'm not gonna lie, I could have gotten better. One thing that we have not yet considered, unfortunately, was the fact that apparently there was a fucking clown in our game. And no, I'm not talking about a bad player or something, being a clown of a player. No, I mean an actual fucking Shaco. And I swear to God, something about Shacos. I think I'm allowed to play Neeko if Shaco exists. Because that guy, I don't know how I got a double kill there, by the way. But shout out to me for going for the fake Shaco after I killed the Shaco. Because obviously, how would I have known that Shaco was dead? And I know you guys are getting deja vu here maybe, because this is going to look very similar to our first kills that we got, but I promise you this is actually a separate clip. But another double E by me! Let's fucking go! Like, honestly, like, isn't that crazy? It's so easy sometimes when you actually, like, hit your skill shots. It's like crazy how that works, no? Like, when you actually are good at a game, you can actually play well. That's crazy.
We are the best friends till the end. No need to pretend, no need to.
And I won't lie, I got flashbacks here to the MF from last game because I think this Callista just gave up. And I felt quite bad at this point because I know what it's like to be on the opposite side there. Like, I know what it's like to be the Callista who can't do anything as an ADC, and I felt bad, but I can't lie. I was also just having so much fun, man. I was having so much fun just being a minion and chasing people down. My Jinx was fed enough at this point where I trusted her to leave it to her own devices and instead had my struggling top laner, so I stole a kill from him after he used his flash. But yeah, always welcome for my roaming services, guys. And then I decided to help my jungler because, yeah, I mean, I had nothing better to do, but unfortunately there was the fucking clown there, and then there was a wind shitter there, and there was a bunch of people there, but we made easy work of the wind shitter because he can't do much more than shit wind, and I mean, someone who has diarrhea is probably not gonna get very far, you know? Maybe next to the next toilet, or but like not further than that. Anyways, let's switch back to address the elephant in the room, aka who the fuck designed Shaco? I would like to speak to the person who designed Shaco, because this guy, how the fuck is he killing my Irelia while I'm also taking damage to his shit? But then he's also like surviving this. It's an Irelia and she was so fat. I didn't even want to fight because I thought she had that fight in the bag. But then like he just got her somehow, and then like I kind of failed her there. That's my bad. I was just believing too much in my Irelia because she was so fat at that point. But yeah, I wasn't gonna leave just like without doing much because I was feeling bad. I kind of got her killed there. So I decided to at least get some redemption on top lane, help my Heimerdinger who is still struggling. And being a Scuttle Crab was definitely like a good choice there, I feel like. He didn't know, he couldn't have known. Like there's no way he would have known. Like a Scuttle Crab just in its natural environment. But a Heimerdinger turret just seemed a little bit even less suspicious, so I decided to switch into that real quick and then just like get a little Q in there. He got me actually, and I think I just barely escaped his ult there, which was good. Just to make it seem a little bit more realistic, not all fights went as smooth as they did, like with the ones you guys saw. We actually lost a lot of them as well. It was quite difficult. It was not an easy game for sure. I did a lot of misplays still, as you can see right here. But, you know, those would be boring to show you guys. So I just cut them out, you know, like just so you guys don't have to suffer through that awful gameplay. Yeah, but I found my victim for this game, which was definitely going to be the Mordekaiser, so I killed him and then gave him a ult just to assert dominance over him because he's taken me into his ult a lot of times and it was quite unenjoyable. So yeah, I just asserted some dominance there, but we won the game pretty decently easy still. The Shaco was annoying again, like right here. What the fuck is even like any of that ability? Like, dude, I was honestly just like ulting because of fuck that guy. I just didn't want him to be alive. I don't care if I died after that. He just... Fuck Shacos, man. But yeah, obviously I couldn't end the game without getting another kill on the Mordekaiser, so I stole that one real quick from Jinx because I had to assert dominance, and the Jinx obviously didn't know that I had a little thing going on with the Mordekaiser. And obviously I would never be struck by karma for doing something like that. But yeah, I still have some more time to show off my amazing help for my teammates here, especially by having the support, like ults that, you know, my team needs. So yeah, that's definitely something I need to work on. But you know, I see the chance to kill the Mordekaiser, I give it to my mid laner, obviously. Yeah, I need to work on my ults. I don't have the timings down yet because I know they move a little bit. That's definitely something I need to work on. I mean, there's so many things I need to work on, but she's so fun. We won this, and there's about to be something exciting after this victory screen that I want to share with you guys. And that is, yeah, I ranked up to Iron 2. Now don't be too excited about that. Because I went on a losing streak after this immediately, almost back down to Iron 4. So yeah, I lost it already again. So don't be too excited. This series is probably gonna continue for a long time. So see you in the next one.